Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what awakening means. What does it mean to have a heart opening? What does that feel like? What does it look like? The heart is the place we want to go first whenever we're reviewing something that's come into our field, and we want to put it through that filter. But what is that filter? The heart is the place we really want to start every review that we do, because love is the greatest emotion, the greatest power, the greatest energy there is. And opening your heart means you start living from that perspective. It can begin and will begin with just your intention to have your heart open, to live the path you came to live in this world, to be more of what Christ is, what the higher energies are. The highest vibration there is love. So a heart opening will often feel like misbeat, skip beat, pounding in your chest. Now let me, as a nurse, I want to give this caveat. If you have heart disease and heart issues, you definitely want to pay close attention to this. And if you are not symptomatic, meaning you don't have chest pain, you don't have shortness of breath, you aren't sweaty, you aren't feeling pressure, then it's likely your heart opening. It can feel a little bit like anxiousness because your heart starts kind of flipping in your chest. The last couple of weeks, lots of that has been happening in the spiritual woo-woo community. It's happening outside that for those people who aren't yet tuned into that aspect of who they are. So I wanted to put this out there so you would understand what is likely going on with you in the physical. Because remember, we are body, mind, spirit, not just one or the other. They're all intertwined. And when we are desiring to live more in the path that we came to live in this world, then we are opening ourselves up to the various awakenings and openings that the universe has for us. Physically, we are being called and shifted unknowingly in our mind for most of us into an elevated vibration. Love is the highest vibration. Fear, angst, anger, blame, division, those are lower vibrational energies. And so being intentional, meaning I choose, because we are a powerhouse in our energy, and the power of our intention is far larger than anything we have ever known or been taught in this lifetime. So the simple words, I choose to open up to my higher guidance, my higher wisdom. I am open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me, is a chant, a mantra, a prayer you can offer up to your spiritual family, your higher powers, your guides, your angels, companions. And then you will start receiving in different ways. Sometimes it's through the words of others. Sometimes it's a billboard. Sometimes it's a movie that comes into your purview. And sometimes it's just an idea. Remember, most of us have never seen or had a burning bush talk to us. The guidance that we receive from the universe is generally in our mind, our imagination. And then we go, oh, I just made that up. And so we don't trust it. We want to learn to trust more in who we are and what we can do in that connection that we all have to spirit. One of the things I teach in classes I offer online and a few times a year in community ed is learning to trust ourselves. And that can come first through self-muscle testing. I have created a video years ago, in fact, I have some blue hair in that video, on different methods to muscle test. But if you play with it, you practice it in play, you will begin to trust more in what you're receiving. And again, that will often come in your mind. And so you want to move more to trusting that you can receive your guidance, wisdom, the things from angels, companions, galactic guides. We are a spiritual star being here. We're an amalgam of things. So choose to have a heart opening, choose to awaken, and just that empowered choice, I choose, will allow things to come in. Daily practicing, I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready, guide me. And then practicing a 1-minute gratitude will raise your vibration. And then practicing my silly, stupid little tool called the Pure Love and Joy tool will also help. Want to know what the Pure Love and Joy tool is? I invite you to tune in, and I will do a video just on that. Thanks for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.